We've seen how to convert fractions to decimals or decimals to fractions. But now where would this help me? Where would I need to convert fraction to decimal or a decimal to fraction? Let's look at this. Let's say I want to compare these two fractions. There are two mixed fractions. So if you want to compare these two, you can convert them to improper fractions. And then for those improper fractions, how will you convert? You can convert it to improper fractions, but then again to compare it to those two fractions, you'll have to make the denominator the same. To make the denominator the same, you'll have to take LCM and so on. So it's a pretty tedious process to actually compare these two fractions. So now we know how to convert fractions to decimals. So what if I convert these fractions to decimals? So I converted these fractions to decimals. Here I got a terminating decimal which is 1.6, and here after conversion I get a non-terminating decimal which is 1.83333 and so on. So this digit 3 is being repeating. Now comparing these two fractions, I converted these fractions to decimals. Now comparing fractions would be same as comparing these decimals. Now the question is, how do I compare these decimals? Now comparing decimals is much easier than comparing fractions. All you need to do is check the digit after the decimal one at a time. So 6 here, 8 here. So 8 is greater than 6. So I can say that this number, that is 1.833, is greater than 1.6. Or you can say that this fraction is greater than this fraction. So that's how you compare decimals. Let's look at these two numbers. Now this seems like a larger number. So this seems like a larger number, but unlike integers, in integers, larger the number, that is longer the number, it was actually greater also. But here in decimals, you have to be careful. Check for the digit after the decimal. This is 3 here. This is 4 here. Since 4 is greater than 3, this number is actually larger than this number. Though this looks larger, but actually 5.4 is greater than 5.3698 and so on. So what we see is, to compare decimals, we start from left and we move towards right, one digit at a time. So now can you answer this question? Which of the two is greater? Well, if you blindly start applying that rule, that is checking digits after the decimal, then you would think that this is a larger number. Because after decimal, this has 1, this has 7. So 7 is greater than 1, hence this should be larger. But remember, we first need to check the integer part. Integer part here is 113, whereas here it is 112. So clearly we can say that 113 is greater than 112. So 113.1 is actually a greater number than 112.7. So first compare the integer part. If the integer part is the same, only then move to the decimal part. And for the decimal part, we start comparing the digits after the decimal one at a time. So now let's look at these numbers. What you see here is 0.625, 6.25, 62.5, 625.0. What I observe is that in each digit, my decimal is shifting towards right. If I move 1 place to the right, it becomes 6.25. Further, if I move 1 place to the right, it would be 62.5. Further on moving 1 place right, it would be 625.0 or 625. So what I see is, moving towards the right, I am actually increasing the number. Look at the integer part. 625, 62, 6, 0. So clearly I can say that 0.625 is a smaller number than 6.25. Just comparing the integer part. Further, this 6.25 is actually smaller than 62.5. Integer 6, integer 62. And this number is less than 625.0. 625, the integer part, here 62. So moving towards the right, the number is increasing. And not just that, the number is increasing by 10 times each time you move towards your right, the number is increasing 10 times. So as you move to your right, the number increases by 10 times. Or you can also see this as coming backwards. If I'm shifting my decimal towards the left, if I move towards left, I get 62.5. Further, if I move towards the left, I get 6.25. Further on moving left, I get 0.625. So if I'm moving towards my left, the number is decreasing. Again, the number decreases by 10 times the previous value. If I move towards right, the number increases. If I move towards left, the number decreases. So this is what I see. Moving right, number increases. Moving left, number decreases. So this is how you can actually convert fractions to decimals and then compare it, which is much easier than comparing fractions.